What is up, my friends? Matthew here. Today I am in one of the Southeast Asian countries called Cambodia. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss it. Cambodia is known for its ancient temples, especially Angkor Wat, one of the largest and most famous religious monuments in the world. The country is rich in Khmer culture and history, with traditional dance festivals and strong Buddhist traditions. Cambodia is also known for its resilient people, flavorful cuisine like fish amok, and beautiful landscape ranging from rice fields to tropical islands. Vietnam, and now we are in Cambodia. I am here at the Royal Palace located in the city center of Phnom Penh in Cambodia. This is a cool part about coming to Phnom Penh because you get to know the history of how Phnom Penh became the capital twice. First time that happened in 1434. The second time that happened in 1866. First time happened because of the flood and the war between Cambodia and Thailand and Vietnam. And 1866 is because of French's presence. French colonization in Cambodia began in 1863 when the country became part of French Indochina, and it lasted until independence in 1953. France colonized Cambodia mainly to expand its influence in Southeast Asia, protect trade routes along the Mekong River, and counter Siamese power in the region. During this period, the French introduced Western-style education, infrastructure, and legal systems while reshaping Cambodia's economy to serve colonial interests. Although French rule helped preserve cultural sites like Angkor and brought modern administrative structures, it limited political freedom and reinforced social inequalities, leaving a lasting impact on Cambodian society. Since that time, Phnom Penh has been an official capital city of Cambodia. This is a cool place to come check it out. Unfortunately, I cannot show you what is inside the palace. Events do happen here for ceremony, the coronation, invitations of international ambassadors. So this is really cool to come check it out. I am here at one of the genocide places in Cambodia. This is also known as the killing fields. Where I'm at right now, it is the largest killing field out of 300 of the killing fields that happened during the Khmer Rouge genocide. The Khmer Rouge genocide occurred in Cambodia from 1975 to 1979 when the communist regime led by Pol Pot attempted to transform the country into an agrarian socialist society. Cities were emptied, money and religion were abolished, and millions of people were forced into hard labor where starvation, disease, and execution were widespread. Intellectuals, ethnic minorities, and anyone seen as an enemy of the state were targeted, leading to the deaths of an estimated 1.7 to 2 million people. This period remains one of the darkest chapters in Cambodian history and has a lasting impact on the nation and its people. This is something I'm going to warn you. You do not want to come here if you're not emotionally ready to see what happened. Just seeing the live graves and how people were buried and all the bones that were excavated. This is not for everybody, definitely. So if you're not emotionally ready to see what happened, do not come to the killing fields and the genocide museum. Just giving you a heads up on it. Coming here, you start to get a better understanding of the Khmer Rouge genocide. Just be prepared for it if you plan to come see it. I am here at the genocide museum. Coming here, yes, it's very similar to the killing fields, but this time in the genocide museum, it's where victims were tortured before they were sent to the killing field for execution. Unfortunately, there are many places I cannot show you since it contains very explicit images of what they had to go through. And yes, there were signs that I can't take pictures or videos. It is mentally heavy on it, on how victims had to go through the tortures and the genocide, how they lost their lives during the Khmer Rouge. Again, if you're not mentally ready to see part of the history, definitely do not go to the killing fields and the genocide museum. Go when you are ready. I am here at the place in Phnom Penh. It's called the Central Market. One cool thing about coming to the Central Market is that this is a market where the France left their influence, such as the architecture. If you look inside the Central Market, it's really cool to see how France left their influence there, such as the monuments and the clock towers. It's so worth coming here. There are souvenir shops. You can try to barter and see what happens. It's more than just souvenir shops. There are clothings, jewelries, and it's really cool to come check it out. I am here at a night market located in Siem Reap in Cambodia. This is a cool part about coming to the night market. They usually open after 1700, 1730. Coming to the night market, you'll see not just street foods, but you get to see a bunch of souvenirs and clothing stores and jewelries too. If you do want to get the souvenirs, definitely you want to barter. Do not accept as is, because that's where you'll get the best deals. And plus, it's part of their culture. Definitely worth coming to the night market if you want to get souvenirs or clothing. I am here at the Angkor Wat in Siem Reap, which dates back to 1150. The significance of this place is that it is the oldest Buddhist and Hindu temple in Cambodia. If you go to other temples, this is the largest. And it's really cool to see how this temple was once an Angkor capital of the Angkor Empire before renaming to Siem Reap. There are monkeys here, so just giving you a heads up on it. This is definitely worth coming here. You can come here for the sunrise, but for me, just, hey, I like to go check it out. So cool to see it. I am here at the top of the Angkor Wat. Sitting in the Angkor Wat, top of the Angkor Wat, is where the kings and queens lived during their Angkor Empire period. It's really cool to come up and have a really good view. Not just see what the upper floor looks like, but just looking at the rest of the Angkor Wat here. It's amazing. I am currently here at one of the temples. It's called the Taprom. So behind me is where it's the filming location from the movie Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie. If you ever watched a Tomb Raider, this will make you want to come to Cambodia because of this. It's really cool to see how there were trees still growing on the temples. It's so worth coming here. I am here sitting on top of one of the temples at the Angkor Archaeological Park. It's called the Dakayo. Well, there's not a lot of history other than the fact that this temple is not finished. Climbing up, I'm gonna say it's pretty brutal physically, but it's definitely worth having to come up and enjoy the view from the top. I am here at the Bayon Temple. This is one of the largest temples in the Angkor Archaeological Park. Yes, there are monkeys, but they're outside of the temple because that's where people feed the monkeys. If you want to see the monkeys, this is the best place to go. But coming to the Bayon, there you'll see a lot of the carvings, a lot of places in ruins. So it's really cool to come check it out. I am here on top of the temple. It's called the Phnom Penh. This is a good place to see the sunset, versus if you want to see the sunrise, you need to go to Angkor Wat. As you can see, there's a lot of people behind me wanting to watch the sunset. If you're the sunset person, definitely want to come to the Phnom Penh. Otherwise, if you want to see the sunrise, go to Angkor Wat. So I am here at the waterfall located at the Kulim Mountain. If you ever come to the Kulim Mountain, that's where the Angkor Empire was born. But this is one of the cool parts of coming to the Kulim Mountain is the waterfall. It's actually not bad. It's definitely worth coming check it out at the Kulim Mountain. I just did the swimming in the waterfall. I have to say it was definitely worth swimming there. I mean, just to get a good refreshing after going through long humid days, especially walking through the Angkor Archaeological Park. So this is a really cool place to cool off. If you like swimming, this is the best place to go. I am currently at the Fair Circus in Siem Reap. This is one of the popular spots in Siem Reap, is definitely for the entertainment. But I am here at this part where it's going to be the pre-show. They say it's going to be about 20 to 30 minutes long. So I'm going to show you some of the clips of the pre-show before getting to the main parts. I am here inside the main parts of the Fair Circus. So this is where you will see the clips of the main performance of the Fair Circus. But just to give you a brief purpose of the Fair Circuses, it's to provide a musical entertainment to the audience on regarding their culture, their history, and their lifestyle. So this is something you cannot find outside of Cambodia. If you actually want to see the show, you have to come to Cambodia. You can only find it in Siem Reap, but I'm going to show you the next clips throughout the show. So I have to say the fair circus wasn't bad. It's just, it's different than what I expected comparing to the other videos of what people posted about the fair circus. But this one is, it's a different story. So just know that you're not gonna see what you want because every story is different. If you're still interested in learning the history, the culture, how they live their lives through a musical element, the fair circus is definitely still worth coming to. All right, so here are some of the maneuver tips in Cambodia. The first tip is transportation. Cambodia doesn't use Uber, they use Grab. The second one is currency. Cambodia has two currencies. The primary currency is reals, the secondary currency is US dollars. If you choose to pay in US dollars for small purchases such as souvenirs or food, they will give you change in reals. The next tip is many of the local foods are less than $5. That is a great deal. The next one is traveling between Thailand and Cambodia. As of right now, the land border between Thailand and Cambodia is currently closed. If you choose to travel between Thailand and Cambodia, check for any updates regarding the land border. If it's still closed, consider seeking other travel alternatives. The next one is regarding Siem Reap. Anytime when you go to the Angkor archaeological parks, as Angkor is a sacred site. Because Angkor is a sacred site, you cannot make loud conversation and noise and other inappropriate behaviors as they are considered offensive in the Cambodian culture and it can disturb other visitors. The best way, keep calm and be respectful when you're in the sacred sites. The next one is regarding the dress codes. Do not wear revealing clothes such as shorts and skirts above your knees and showing bare shoulders such as wearing the tank tops. Dress respectfully. The next one is monuments. Don't do anything with them such as touching the carvings, sitting on fragile structures, laying on temple structures, moving or taking archaeological facts, and graffiti. When you go inside the temples, backpacks, umbrellas with sharp tips, tripods, and high heels are highly discouraged. The next one is restricted areas. For safety reason, comply with all signs on the sites and be mindful of your steps at all times. Do not climb on loose stones. The next one is smoking and littering. Do not smoke and litter. In fact, smoking cigarettes can start brush fires. The next one is dealing with children who are selling things or begging. If you buy items, give candies or give money to the children, it doesn't benefit them. It actually encourages them to not to attend school, but to continue begging. If you wish to help the children, consider donating to a recognizable charitable organization. The next one is monks. They're revered and respected. If you want to take pictures with them, ask for permission first. And here's a special rule for female travelers when dealing with the monks. You do not touch them, which includes shaking hands, stand or sit too close to them. So I hope you enjoy watching my time here in Cambodia. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you later. Bye.